Have you ever felt like you're not as smart as other people? Surprisingly, psychology suggests that doubting your own intelligence can sometimes be a sign of deeper thinking. People who are more reflective often recognize how much they still have to learn. And that's just one sign. In this video, we'll explore 5 traits that are often linked with higher levels of intelligence and curiosity. If you recognize 2 or 3 of these traits in yourself, it may mean you think differently than the average person. Let's begin. 1. You prefer thinking alone. You enjoy spending time alone with your thoughts. Instead of relying only on group discussions, you like to sit quietly and think things through on your own. Some people may assume you're antisocial or uninterested, but that's not always true. Group conversations can move quickly, but they don't always allow time for deep thinking. People who reflect independently often reach more original and thoughtful conclusions because they take time to analyze ideas carefully. If you prefer thinking things through before speaking, it may mean you don't like surface-level answers. You want to understand things more deeply. Research suggests that solitude and reflection can support creativity, problem-solving, and independent thinking. 2. You notice patterns easily ****. This is one of the strongest signs of analytical thinking. Whether it's a complex problem, a movie plot, human behavior, or everyday situations, you often notice connections that other people miss. Pattern recognition is an important part of intelligence because it helps the brain organize information and make predictions. Some people only notice what is directly in front of them. Others naturally look for deeper relationships and hidden connections. If you often think, "I had a feeling this would happen," it may be because your brain is constantly processing information and spotting patterns in the background. 3. You doubt yourself sometimes ***. You often think, "Maybe I don't know enough." And because of that, you sometimes underestimate your own abilities. Psychology shows that knowledgeable people are often more aware of what they don't know. They recognize their limitations and remain open to learning. In contrast, people who believe they know everything may sometimes overlook their own blind spots. Healthy self-doubt is not weakness. It can be a sign that your mind evaluates itself honestly and continues to grow. Curiosity often begins with the realization that there is always more to learn. 4. When you encounter a new idea, skill, or tool, you often understand it faster than many people around you. Fast learning is not only about having a good memory. It is also about connecting new information with what you already know. People who learn efficiently often build links between ideas, experiences, and patterns. This allows them to understand complex concepts more quickly. What takes some people weeks to understand may take you only a few days because your brain naturally connects information in an effective way. 5. No matter how much you know, you always want to learn more. New topics, new skills, new ideas, and new experiences excite you. Many people stay inside their comfort zone and repeat what they already know. But curious people enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas. Psychology suggests that curiosity supports learning and helps the brain continue forming new connections. If you constantly feel a desire to learn, explore, and understand more about the world, it may be a sign that your mind naturally seeks growth. These 5 signs are: heavy checkmark, you prefer thinking alone. Heavy checkmark, you notice patterns easily. Heavy checkmark, you question yourself and stay open to learning. Heavy checkmark, you learn new things quickly. Heavy checkmark, you remain curious and eager to grow. Intelligence is not just about grades, memory, or knowing facts. It is also about curiosity, reflection, adaptability, and the willingness to keep learning. Because truly intelligent people often don't think, "*I know everything." They think, "There is always more to understand."